What's good, YouTube? It's your boy KFX. I'm back here with another video, and coming off another loss, man. We're coming off another loss. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we played great. Like, I feel like, honestly, when I look like the last game, I feel like we got dominated the whole game. This game, I feel like we played great on so many different levels. There's some levels we didn't play great on, but for the most part, guys, we played pretty good. Like, I'm not even livid as I was in the first half. I was livid. In the second half, I wasn't even that livid. We played so good. I'm not for moral victories, but we played so good. We could have won this game. There was a couple of things, though, that we're going to talk about that happened over the course of this game that costed us the game. But at the end of the day, for the most part, there's a lot of stuff to feel good about this game. And y'all know I don't do moral victories. If you know me and you've been watching this channel for a long time, I don't do moral victories. But there's a lot of things to be happy about this game. Now, let's get into it. I'm going to go in chronological order. First quarter. I ain't gonna lie, I missed 2 drives. It cut off on NFL ticket. I don't know what happened. CBS started messing up. I missed 2 drives. I don't know NFL get y'all. But anyway, so the first quarter comes around, and I'm already noticing, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, I'm looking for certain things. I'm looking for our cornerbacks to be guarding. I'm looking for, like, everything that was happening in the last game to be fixed. In the first quarter, it was looking like nothing was fixed. Okay? Bad news in the first quarter. Byron Jones gets injured. His groin. What the f you do? You know, it's so disappointing because after that set off a fucking chain reaction of us getting So we in the first quarter, we was getting fried, but we gotta stop. We was getting fried when but I knew we was gonna settle down, right? It was the first quarter. Byron Jones gets hurt, everything goes to hell. After that, no holds barred. Now we have Noah on guarding Stephon Diggs. Noah, I have to be nice because he's a rookie. I have to at least show a little bit of patience, but I will tell you right now, Noah, this was your welcome to the NFL game. You got fucking fried. Okay? There's no other way around it. He got fried. This way, that way, you put him on the left, fried. Put him on the right, fried. Put him in the middle, fried. Noah got fried by Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is one of the best receivers in the league. It's something to be ashamed. I was about to say it's nothing to be ashamed of, but it is. Okay, it is. It's not acceptable. But at the end of the day, he's a rookie, so what can you do? He got fucked up. Okay? The whole game. The entire game. Anytime. Matter of fact, he wasn't the only one, though. Byron Jones got beat when he was in the game for that couple plays, but he never got to settle down before he got injured. Xavier Howard got beat, including on the biggest player of the game. So we was getting beat like a drum, but we had settled down at a point, okay? Second quarter comes, the freaking game cuts off, all right, off TV, so we can't even watch, but I know we scored a touchdown and all type of stuff. Our offensive play calling, this is some of the best offensive play calling, and I'm knock on wood when I say this, that I've seen us have in a while. You know, before Gases, our offense, I feel like our play calling is great. Truthfully, I feel like our play calling is great on offense. You know what I'm saying? People be open, they just don't be executing like they're supposed to, but most of the time, people be in the right position. Now, we gotta talk about the fucking parts about this. We gotta talk about every reason why we lost. Number one, Byron Jones got injured. That's just a fact, right? Byron Jones got injured. Number two, every time Josh Allen went to pass in the first half, he got anything he wanted. We was not getting no pressure on the quarterback. These cornerbacks was not guarding nothing. I mean, that's on the quarterback. These cornerbacks wasn't guarding anything. They was doing a walkthrough in the first half. So we started off slow, but even then we fought back, settled down in the second half. We fought back, and there was just a couple of plays that costed us this game. Number one, we got to the goal line, first and goal, and we ran the ball one time with our running back. Then we ran it one time with Fitz, and then we passed it 2 times. Now, I will give us credit. Our play calling has been great so far. That was a terrible sequence. I'm not a fan of passing at the goal line ever. I say you run that ball any chance you get. It's so many things that could go wrong on a pass play at the goal line. You have Jordan Howard. He ain't really good for nothing much, but running at the goal line. So, we should have ran the ball at that goal line. Hindsight is 2020, but if you know me, just know. I'm not saying you don't gotta switch it up with a play action every once in a while or pass every once in a while. But, like, at least 3 out of, like, bro, 87% of the time, I don't know where I came up with that number, you should be running the ball. You should be going out of center and running the ball. The next time we got to the goal line, we ran the ball. It was an easy touchdown. Why we passed the ball right there, I have no clue. Also, in the first half, we gave up a 97-yard drive, too. But that's another whole subject. Okay? So that's one reason why we lost, because that was 7 points off the board. 3 because we didn't even kick the field goal. I didn't want to kick the field goal. We was at the goal line. We should have ran the ball 4 times. Back to back to back. You think that's stopping Jordan Howard big ass from rolling over and getting 1 yard 4 times? I don't think so, bro. They didn't stop him the next time. I just don't. It's so simple to do that. It's so simple to do that. You know, I just don't know why we got to overthink stuff sometimes. But other than that, the play calling to me is amazing. Ryan Fitzpatrick played great. He had 31 for 47, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he played great. Myles Gaskin looked great. Like, Mike Gesicki looked like a superstar. Isaiah Ford. Our players play good. But it's just a couple of mistakes. Well, and all this happened in the second half when our players started playing good. But it was just a couple of mistakes that cost us this game. If we could continue the momentum off the second half to the next game and we don't start slow like we did this game, we're going to beat the Jags. This is what we need to do. Now, it's a couple of things that I did not like in this game still. Number 1, Stephon Diggs is frying left, right, center, everywhere. Stephon Diggs is having a career day, backflipping, catching all over Noah. Where the is Xavier Howard? Why on God's green earth do Xavier Howard not switch to Stephon Diggs? Why? And I understand Noah probably can't guard John Brown either. Let's just get that twisted. But I mean, let's just get that straight. But at some point, you have to sit there and you have to say, this guy's destroying us. We got to try something else. All right, and zone's not going to cut it because we don't get no pass rush. So the zone is so easy to read. As soon as Josh Allen recognizes a zone, it's not like, oh, he recognizes the zone, now it's a man in his face. We don't get no pass rush. He recognizes the zone. He's going to stand tall in the pocket. He's going to make his progressions. He's going to make it easy read. So, I don't understand why Xavier Howard at no point in time was ever told to switch on Stephon Diggs. Noah got fried. Stephon Diggs is the best receiver on this team. I think even Bills fans will tell y'all that. I don't care if John Brown had more yards last game. I don't care if John Brown had more yards this game. Ask anybody who's a better receiver, Stephon Diggs or John Brown, and I think 99% of people will say Stephon Diggs. So I don't know why Xavier Howard was not guarding Stephon Diggs from the moment that Byron Jones went out. Yes, Xavier Howard's not supposed to have to guard the wide receiver 1, right? We're supposed to have Byron Jones. But he's making $15 million a year. He should guard the wide receiver 1 if necessary. So, that is the issue. Xavier Howard should have been guarding the dude that was killing us. I mean, I'm just watching poor Noah get fried, and nobody's help. Like, it's just no help. Okay? So that's one of the reasons we lost. Every big down, Noah got fried. Cole Beasley fried him. We really couldn't hide him nowhere because I remember we put him on Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley fried him. Everywhere you put Noah, he was getting fried. But like I said, I'm not trying to sound like I'm going too harsh on him. He's a rookie. But at some point, like, it's just the truth. Now, our offensive line didn't look terrible. You know what I'm saying? They did, you know, they snuck us with a blitz. We was up, I believe, 3 with the ball. They snuck us with a blitz that really messed up us. That really, like, costed us a drive. But our offensive line don't look too terrible. I actually feel like Tua could come in the game and he'll be safe. But like I said, I'm not rushing Tua. I'm just saying our offensive line don't look too bad, too shabby. I'll tell you one thing though. If Ryan Fitzpatrick keep on running into linebackers like he's been doing these games, like Ryan Fitzpatrick, I don't know if he know how to slide, but if he keep running into linebackers, trust me, Tua will be in the game soon enough. Knock on wood, but yeah, he got to start sliding. You know, but I do expect that. I mean, on 3rd down and 4th down, no, hell, you got to get that 1st down. But on 1st and 2nd, it's not necessary to put your whole body on the line. It's just not, okay? So, yeah, that's one of the reasons why we lost is the inability of Noah to cover anybody. Oh, my goodness. And I just forgot. The bum of the week. Oh, I just forgot. I almost forgot because in the second half, I didn't hear about him. He must have played better. So, I'm gonna be nice. Nick Needham in the first half was the worst player I've ever seen in my life. Nick Needham, when I tell you he was not within 3-4 yards of the receiver he was guarding, it was bad. Okay? Nick Needham was looking like he was looking in last year at the beginning of the year when we didn't think he was even going to make the team because he was that bad. Nick Needham looked awful. But then he settled down, I think, in the second half. In the second half, I guess they just started fucking up Noah. So I was like, okay, I didn't even know what Nick Needham was. So that's what really cost us. Our cornerbacks, our strength of our team really costed us. And also our D-line, obviously, I don't expect them to get no pressure because Kyle Van Noy is confusing to me. It's like, what is his specialty? Like, he doesn't really get to the quarterback. He hasn't really been in his last 2 games. And, like, what is he, like, he got a nice deflection at the line, but I'm just confused on what Kyle Van Noy is. Like, what is his thing with the team? Like, is he just a linebacker? Like, or is he a pass? I just don't know what we signed him for as a specialty. You know, what is Kyle Van Noy's main thing? Because if it's getting to the quarterback, he's not doing it. Other than that, man, let's see what else. Is there anything else to talk about? We lost. And then we got obviously talk about the biggest play of the game, right? Xavier Howard getting fried by John Brown. He didn't really get fried, but I'll tell you one thing, y'all. These dudes ran the same play 2 plays in a row. Now, the first play, Josh Allen threw a bad ball because it really low-key should have been a touchdown on the first play. Okay? The first play, Josh Allen threw a bad ball. Everybody seen that was a touchdown, but he just threw a bad ball. The second, they ran the exact same route combination, the exact same play, the next play on the biggest play of the game, and they get a touchdown off of it because Josh Allen puts the ball where it needs to go. Now, I don't know who to blame more. Is it Bobby McCain's fault? Because as a safety, he's playing all the way down, and he's watching, like, John Brown's running past his face. Or was that the coach's fault because did the coach tell him to play like that? Like, why is John Brown and Xavier Howard one-on-one and Bobby McCain's in no man's land playing down? Like, it wasn't even like he was playing down guarding a route. The motherfucker, he wasn't guarding nothing. He was just playing down. He was just in the middle of nowhere. He was in no man's land. Run straight by Xavier Howard for a touchdown. That was the game. It's very, very sickening. All right? Because I feel like there was so much good stuff in this game. Between Mike Gesicki, between our receivers that was getting open, Preston Williams did drop a big touchdown at the goal line. Between our run game, Myles Gaskin, we was talking about Matt Breida and Jordan Howard. Gaskin looking like the best one on the team. It's just so much good stuff I feel like that happened this game, and for us to lose, it's like it's not all for nothing, but it just sucks. And I'm so happy we have a short week because we need to continue off this momentum we had in the second half, and I promise you we can beat the Jags, right? Because we was playing great in the second half, besides the fact that our cornerbacks didn't have it get together. Noah, you got your warm-up game out the way. You better start guarding people. And other than that, man, it's an L. What can you say? Get in the comment section, what you guys think about the game. What was you guys' thoughts on the game? Like, comment, subscribe, roll to 10K on the way. Okay, flexing. I'm out.